There's magic in the backyard. Go and find it.
We'll head around to all the towns, head away, holiday. South Aussie with Cosi's on sit down. South Aussie with Cosi. In South Australia we will go, head away, holiday. South Australia all the way, South Aussie with Cosi.
Well, welcome to another episode of South Aussie with Cosi. I tell you what, the show's designed to inspire you guys to travel around South Australia. If we do that, you enjoy your life more, sort out your work-life balance, and it creates jobs for South Australia as well. I'm standing in Rundle Mall, and you know Rundle Mall gets 23 million visitors every single year. That's like the population of Australia. That makes it the most visited tourist attraction in SA. Oh, a little fact that I learnt the other day, the Rundle Mall lantern behind me, you can actually control on your phone what comes up on the lantern. Just Google Rundle Mall lantern next time you're down here. Type something in, comes up on the big screen. How cool is that? Now we've got a jam-packed show ahead of us, so I better show you what's on the show. I'll show you a once-in-a-lifetime experience at Monado Zoo. We look over SA Icon Fruit Chocks with their shop up in Handoff. And I'll give you the chance to win one of 10 free holidays just for liking the South Aussie with Cosi Facebook page. In fact, like it right now. But first of all, let's go racing. Question: where do they race greyhounds in South Australia? Do you know? Well, I'll tell you what, South Aussie with Cosi is all about showing you how to have fun in South Australia without spending too much money. I know that times are tough. I ask you this question: have you ever been to the greyhound races at Angle Park? It's fun for all ages, and best of all, it's free. Yep, totally free. Totally free to get in. That's a bargain.
Greyhound racing is, I think, what we find that many of our patrons come along for that one night of the year where they get back to the dogs. It's a really interesting type of racing, really close to the action. It's easy to bet on. You've only got 8 dogs a race and you've got the colours to barrack for in the run. So it's a good night out. A lot of people have a lot of fun with it. Only about a 20-minute break between races. Something's always happening, and I think that's part of the strength of the product that people like to come along and see. Angle Park is headquarters in South Australia. It's just 10 minutes north of the city. Everything's close in South Australia, in Adelaide, and it's a really convenient location. People are always surprised when they come here to see how big the venue is and how great the facilities are. And I think with Angle Park, it's easy for people to come along in big groups and enjoy a big night out at the races.
Now, Churchy, you're from the South Gawler Footy Club.
That's right,
How many blokes have you got here?
About 50.
50? Why'd you choose the greyhounds?
Well, personally, I'm interested in it, and a few from the club are.
Yep.
And a lot of newcomers here tonight, so it's good to get them interested as well.
Okay, it's time to learn a thing or two about the fastest dog in the world. I can tell you, greyhounds originated in ancient Egypt, but that's about all I know. So I've got the James family here from Salisbury. Hit me with a fact about greyhounds.
Well, did you know, Cosi, greyhounds are the only dog mentioned by name in the Bible?
Wow!
You know, greyhound racing has been part of South Australia's history for ages. Check out these photos from the 1900s. How cool is this? This horse and greyhound actually look kind of the same. Races used to occur all over SA back then, including these guys enjoying a day's racing at Maitland, and here we are in Kapunda. Check this guy out. Mr. Noonan pictured here with his winning greyhound. Now let's work out who's happier here. Is it the winning greyhound? Not really. Or is it Mr. Noonan himself? I'm sure deep down he's happy. I feel like I've kind of lied to you guys and been holding something back. You know, there's something that I haven't told anyone yet, guys. It's about greyhound racing. Did you know here, kids, they have the best buffet ever. Have you had the food yet? Oh! You seen the ice creams?
Yes!
Come and I'll show you. This is the best buffet. Ooh, hello, we've just met. The best buffet in Adelaide. I'll get your number later. I didn't end up on Biggest Loser eating apples, that's for sure, and I can spot a good buffet. This one at Angle Park, only $30 an adult, $15 a kid. Don't forget, it's free to come to the greyhounds, and there's hundreds of free car parks as well.
A lot of people enjoy the fact we've got free parking, it's free entry to come to the races here. A very affordable buffet, it's what makes it attractive for the groups. So a lot of people find that it's a very easy way and an affordable way to come out and enjoy the races and enjoy a night with a bit of a difference.
There you go. You're welcome. And the dog. there is a really cool program. It's called the GAP program, and that's where retired greyhounds go. And Angela here, she heads up the GAP program. Tell us about what happens to the dogs.
Well, after they finish racing, they come into our program, and we put them into a foster program where the foster carers like you, Cosi, will come along and take them into their home and teach them how to be a pet. So they expose them to little dogs, cats, guinea pigs, ferrets, bunny rabbits, children, teach them what it's like to live in a home because they've never been in a home before.
Have a look at the kids with the dogs over here. I mean, they just make great pets, and that's something that maybe a lot of people don't know about greyhounds.
No, they don't. Everybody thinks because they race around the track at high speeds that they have a lot of energy. They really don't. They're actually big couch potatoes, and they're very, very placid and gentle.
Okay, let's have some fun. Can you pick a fast greyhound? All right, we'll pick a number between 1 and 8. Here they go. They're getting ready. They're getting sorted. Everyone in the room, you got your number? Look at your partner, look at your friend, look at your loved one. Okay, ready, set, go. Here they go, number 1 and 8, looking very good. Okay, here they come, and there's your winner, number 6, congratulations, and number 2. How'd you go? You know, I just can't recommend a night at the Greyhounds enough. It is more fun than you can imagine. It's cheap, it's easy, it's close to Adelaide, and it's suitable for all ages. I'll see you at the dogs. Ruff.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
The Adelaide Hills gets over 1 million tourists every year, and inevitably a fair chunk of them end up here in Handoff. Handoff was settled in 1839. A boat came over from Europe specifically to settle here. How did Handoff get its name? Well, that's actually pretty easy. The captain of that boat, his name was Hahn, and Dorf is German for village. Put them together, Handoff. And you know, it was on that boat in 1839 that the first ever fruit choc was made. Okay, I lied to you about the fruit choc bit, but more recently, fruit chocs have made a new home right here in Handoff, and that's what I'm about to show you.
We have a couple of shops, and we thought we'd like to open up a third shop, and it made great sense for us to go into a tourist area like Handoff. Our retail shops is around a tourism model, and there was a great connection with the founders of the men's business being German. There's chocolate being made on site, so people can come in and see products being made, can see chocolate flowing and learn a little bit more about chocolate manufacturing.
I've got some white fruit chocs, some dark ones and some honeycomb.
You can get a free tasting, so everybody who comes in gets a free tasting. You can learn about the history of so many brands that started in this state, 100 or 150 years ago, being either the Roburn side of the business, which has a strong fruit background and processing in this state, as well as the men's business.
Good.
The men's business, back to 1850, was biscuits. And the yo-yo biscuit is the famous South Australian biscuit. And the bush biscuit, a lot of people remember going to the swimming pool and having those huge, big arrowroot biscuits. Crown mints were first produced in this state in 1892, and then fruit chocs in 1948.
Have a look at this footage I found in the State Library showing how men's made SA biscuits way back when. First, the horses harvested the grain from regional South Australia, then the farmers hand-stitched the bags of grain and loaded them onto horse and cart to go all the way to Adelaide. Can you believe this? The grain that was then crushed into flour, then made into dough, the dough's being rolled out through the biscuit cutter, thrown in the oven, and hello arrowroot biscuits. Picked up and eaten, oh, don't forget to put your napkin on your lap before you have a biscuit. Eaten very delicately by customers like this lady all around South Australia.
Fruit chocs is an official icon of the state, and that's the National Trust that has bestowed that honour. So it has cultural and historical significance to the state.
Now, you know how lots of schools and workplaces sell chocolates for fundraising? Well, guess what? Fruit chocs now do that as well. So you can fundraise and support South Australian jobs at the same time. Tell me more.
It's an issue we're really excited about. It's an opportunity where people can buy a South Australian product and then raise money for their clubs or schools or charity. You can buy fruit chocs at a great price and sell them for double the amount. So it's a really good way to raise money.
Well, there's been a real growing trend about localisation and supporting locals and understanding which are the local businesses, because we're employing so many South Australians, we're providing people and families, children with job opportunities. We employ 75 people across our 3 shops as well as our factory. And you know, if we are going to grow and thrive as a state and as an economy, you really need to be supporting local businesses. We love collaborating with other South Australian businesses. It's a win-win for both organisations. Golden North with the Fruit Choc Golden North ice cream is one example. Kyneton's Bakery with the hot cross bun we do at Easter time is another example of that.
Hello? Yeah? No, I was going to get you some. They had none. I know. Yeah, for a store I thought they would have had heaps. Sorry, humbum, but I'll see you later on tonight. Ciao. Ken Plus and I are on the hunt for the best photographs taken in South Australia. Righto, let's have a look at some. Diane's trip to KI equals great photo. Belinda's found some cows loving some SA grass. And how good's Henley Square? Natasha took this amazing shot. I give Naomi's York Peninsula photo my seal of approval. I can't believe I said that. Chris took this photo of Renmark, and Brad got the Polaroid camera out and fired up down at Manham. I say, good job. Hey, have you got a great snap of South Australia? We'll send your photos into chemplus.com.au and you could share in over $3,000 worth of prizes, including free SA holidays. Plus, your photo could even be chosen to appear on the Chem Plus calendar or in the Chem Plus catalogue and be seen by thousands. Enter online at chemplus.com.au. Do you know there's over 60 Chem Plus locations all over South Australia? Your community, your Chem Plus.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
The mighty South Aussie this week is me old mate Warren Treadray. This bloke's a power legend, no doubt. You know, he captained them to a premiership as well. What a guy. He's got 3 kids and a lovely wife called Rachel. The whole family's mad as on the River Murray. Let's find out what Channel 9 sports guy loves about South Australia.
I think it's beautiful scenery. It's the river's only half an hour away. 20 minutes if you're in the centre of town, you can be sitting on Henley Beach. So I think Adelaide gives you the vast array of everything that the big cities, they struggle to get anywhere in 30 minutes. We can pretty much achieve everything we want. We've got great cafes and great restaurants, a great climate, and I think we're down to earth, which makes people even better to live alongside of. Well, it was a quick holiday. It was a long weekend holiday, and went down to Victor Caravan Park, the beachfront caravan park with Victor, and stayed with one of my best mates from school and our families. So there were 5 kids running around, jumping on jumpy pillows, parents cooking barbecues, and even it was shocking conditions, but it was great fun because we're spending it with family and friends, and what better location than to go down to such a historic and beautiful part of South Australia, and just to enjoy the simple holidays of doing a caravan park.
Under 1 hour from the CBD of Adelaide, you'll find Monarto Zoo, which is, I guess, animals at their best in a big open plains environment. Great to visit any time of the year, but there's a lot of special things you can do at the Monarto Zoo that you probably don't even know about. One of them is you get to put these guys to bed. The largest pride of lions in Australia is right here in South Australia. When you buy the Putting the Lions to Bed experience for around about $140, it also includes your entry to Monarto Zoo, which means to maximise your value, spend your whole day here. Making a day of it actually makes this really, really cheap, and that is something to get excited about. I love strolling around Monarto Zoo. I mean, we're lucky we got to drive around because we were filming, but when you come here, you do it by bus. So you sit back and relax and they drive you around inside the animal enclosures. Hey, check this out. This giraffe here is meant to be on a diet, but I busted it eating grass. Caught ya. The Putting the Lions to Bed tour starts with feeding the hyenas. This alone was seriously one of the best things I've done in ages. And you know what? Poor old hyenas, well, they've copped a bit of a bad rap.
People have this whole perception that hyenas are these quite horrible sort of scavenger type animals. So the reason that we're doing this tour is actually to prove that all completely wrong. Hollywood have got it all wrong, basically. So hyenas naturally are absolutely beautiful animals. They're quite timid, and fairly shy. They do live in big groups. Come. These guys are actually better at hunting than lions. So they're not true scavengers. So majority of what they eat is what they hunt and kill themselves. Hello, Mama. Come here. These guys are incredibly intelligent. So their intelligence has been compared to that of some apes. They're basically up there with dolphins in terms of intelligence. Quick. Hello, beautiful boy. So this is Gamba. He's our breeding male.
That's actually how my wife introduces me. This is Cosi. He's our breeding male.
Hello, Putingi. Ready? Up. Good.
Hey, how well trained is this hyena?
Good. Sit. Good. Open. Good.
I need you to train my kids.
Yeah. Sit.
Well trained he might be, but he's still more than happy to flog the tongs.
No. Okay. Up. Good.
And now it's time for the main event.
This is Miss Alika. And you can feed her whenever you're ready.
Feeding the lions. Well, we are feeding the lions at Monado Zoo. And I can guarantee I'll feed this girl, and there's plenty more South Aussie with Cosi coming up next. And I ain't lying. No. Oh, it's okay.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Welcome back, folks. We're at Monado Zoo, which is under an hour from the CBD of Adelaide, and we're doing the Putting the Lions to Bed experience. First up was Erica, and I'll tell you what, this lady's a cracker.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're right, Jamie.
Oh, look at here he comes. Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
Roy.
The meat is slipping. Wait a minute.
Good boy.
I've got another better grip on it.
So you can drop that whenever you're ready.
I'm feeding the lions at Monado Zoo. The best day of my life after the cheetahs. Here you are.
Excellent.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yum, yum.
Just when dear old Erica thought that she was part of the pride, things went a little sour.
Doesn't taste right, does it?
Erica might get you to just take a step back.
Okay.
Because he will start banging on this if he gets a little bit too frustrated.
Okay, Erica, I'm gloving up. Any tips for me? How was it?
It was great. But let the meat go before he gets it.
That's good advice, see? That's why I bring you on this tour. Hang on, you've got blood on your hands.
That's all right.
All right, here we go. All right. Here you go, Princess.
Yeah,
oh,
no, thank you.
Right.
You guys get your hands dirty today.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
You're right, Jamie. Oh, beautiful in Cosi. And you can drop that in. Lovely.
I've got to say, this is one of the best experiences you can have at Monado. But just remember, this is just one of many experiences you can actually do at Monado. For a little bit of extra money, you can get this close and do something that you'll never forget. You know, when I was doing this tour, I kind of thought you might just like feed one lion and that'd be it. It's so much more than that, and there are so many lions.
And my daughter will fall in a faint when she sees me holding meat. She's a vegan. It's a huge experience. Absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, just run her down. We'll go over and feed her afterwards.
It's all right if that gate's open, isn't it? Just joking.
Do you know how many nightmares I had about doing this when I first started? Don't ever do that to a lion keeper, dear me. So this is our youngest adult female, apart from the cubs. And you can feed her whenever you're ready. Right. Beautiful. All right, are you ready? Drop it in.
Just another reminder that this is only one of a multitude of behind-the-scenes tours you can do here at Monado Zoo. And guys, I think you'd agree with me, pretty good, A grade?
Yep.
Very good.
10 out of 10. It is superb, and I also think it's unreal value. Just remember, your behind-the-scenes tour includes your full day at Monado. So you can actually spend a full day out here, divided by the cost of this tour, which is about $140. Perfect birthday present. Do you deserve a free holiday? Of course you do. Then you better like the South Aussie with Cosi Facebook page because we've got 10 to give away, including a stay up in the Adelaide Hills at the Divine House Studio Apartments located in Handoff. Forget the hills as a day trip. Come and stay and come and play. That's what the house is all about. The studio apartments are located only 50 metres from the main street of Handoff. You could be enjoying a free night in an apartment plus a cooked breakfast across the road at the house cafe, bar and kitchen. They don't just do the best brekkie in the hills, they've also got the largest selection of German beers as well. Alfresco dining in summer or fireside in winter, you're going to enjoy it year round at the house. Just like the South Aussie with Cosi Facebook page and enter. Well, that's it for another episode of South Aussie with Cosi. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of excitement up here at Mount Lofty House. A small crowd has gathered with their cameras because apparently the moon tonight is going to look awesome. We'll have a look at that, but a couple of things before we let you go. Number one, any more information on South Australia, go to southaustralia.com. And second of all, we have got 10 free holidays to give away around South Australia. If you like South Australia and you like free holidays, like our Facebook page, South Aussie with Cosi. We'll see you next week. Thanks to our sponsors, including Metro, Holden, Port Road, Thebarton. They've been driving our show for 4 years, doing servicing and repairs for all vehicles, not just Holdens. The house, cafe, bar, kitchen and studio apartments. Come and stay, come and play in the heart of Handoff. Rundle Mall, the centre of the city with over 700 shops and a brand new mall coming very soon. And of course, SA Tourism. Check out southaustralia.com.